Hello everyone, welcome back to Book Bar and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my Dark Romance TBR, kind of like how I did my Fantasy Romance TBR. Sorry, I'm wearing a sweater, it's really hot, and I'm wearing a t-shirt for my company and I don't feel like changing, so sweater on. There is a Dark Romance Read-a-thon happening this weekend, and I want to read all the Dark Romance. The Dark Romance Read-a-thon is hosted by Heather from Hey Booktubes, Izzy from Happy for Now, Tamika from Tamika's Library, or it might be Library at Homes, I don't remember what it is. I know she changed it. Naima from Naima Reads, and Ashley from Ashley Reads, and I'll post all their links, all their channels down below. But they're hosting the Dark Romance Read-a-thon starting today when this video goes up, and it goes through the weekend. And there is one book that hits all the prompts, and that book is not on Kindle Unlimited, but most of these options are, and a few are books that I own. But the one that is not on Kindle Unlimited, but this one hits all of the prompts on the bingo board, it'll get you a blackout. I'll put it right here. But it is Dark Mafia Prince by Annika Martin. I know that like one of the options is like removal of a body part. I think Mafia is one of them. But criminal, it might be part of it. Family rivalries, it's things like that. I'll have it right here. But it's Dark Mafia Prince by Annika Martin, Dangerous Royals, Book 1. He is a beautiful devil in Armani, obsessed with possessing me or punishing me, or maybe just claiming my soul. Alexio grew up orphaned, hunted because of my father. Now the sweet boy I knew is a dark prince, gorgeous and brutal in his Armani suit. He drags me into his hard, glittering life. He wraps my hair in his fists. He'll do anything to rescue his brothers, and I'm my father's only weakness. Yeah. So that sounds fantastic, and that I was actually able to get it from my library, so I will be adding, that one is on my TBR. Also on my TBR, it's not really dark, but it is more taboo. Sinner by Sierra Simone. This is the second book in the Bell Brothers book series. I don't know what it's called, but it's the second book. It's more taboo than it is dark. She wants to be a nun. He wants nothing to do with the with religion. So it's this. I'm not a good man, and I've never pretended to be. I don't believe in goodness or God, and happy endings isn't paid for, or any happy ending that isn't paid for in advance. But I do believe in money, sex, and McClellan 18. They have words for men like me: playboy, womanizer, skirt chaser. My brother used to be a priest, and now he only has one word: sinner. So this is the second Bell Brother book. And then this one's a Mafia romance. This is a Chunkstar book. This is actually a bind up of 4 books. All He'll Ever Be. This is a Mafia book by Willow Winters or W. Winters. The first book is Merciless, and there's Heartless, Breathless, and Endless. I get why Beauty fell in love with the Beast, but it doesn't change who Carter is. There's no magical rose or kiss that will turn him into a prince. All Carter Cross will ever be is a beast, a cold-hearted, ruthless mafia king, trapped in a castle of his own making. I'm the daughter of his enemy and his new possession, a mafia bargain for war. I thought that was all I was to him, but I was never prepared for the next page of our story. But yeah, this book could break people. It's huge. But yeah, it is a bind up of 4. So I might try to get to 1 this weekend. The 1 will only be like 200 and something pages. So it's not too bad. And then the rest of my books on my TBR. The first one is There Is No Devil by Sophie Lark. That is the second book in the There Are No Saints duology. I only read the first one. I haven't read the second one yet. So that follows Cole and Mara. I want to get to it. And why not do it during a Dark Romance Read-a-thon? Perfect timing. Then I have Burn For Me by Sarah Kate. I ruined his life. It was my investigation that sent his father to jail. It was all my fault. His mother killed himself. Shortly after, I regretted it every day since. When he shows up in my journalism class, I know I'm in trouble. Colin Ayers wants to make me not play, sorry. His torment becomes my life, and I endure every moment because I deserve it. What started as revenge quickly turns into lust. He's only 18, and I should be ashamed of how good this feels when we're alone. But I can't help myself. I'm in too deep. I'm starting to discover his family secrets go far deeper than I first thought. The more I uncover, the more ways he finds to punish me. Colin wants to ruin me for life. I'm afraid he already has. Then I have Descent by Sam Mariano, which I actually want to read after Untouchable by Sam Mariano. This is a bully romance that Jen from the Book Refuge absolutely loves, but she doesn't recommend it very often. But it does sound good to me. I don't have problems with things like this. I don't have triggers, so it doesn't sound too terrible to me. The bully isn't supposed to win. Senior year was off to a rough start. Lube in my locker, panties on my front porch, unimaginative name-calling. See, I got a player suspended from the football team for harassing me, and in my small Texas town, you don't mess with the football players, even if they mess with you first. I don't care if it was the unpopular thing to do. I stood up for myself, and in doing so, opened Pandora's box. I never dreamed I would attract the attention of locally worshipped star quarterback Carter Mahoney. Never imagined his coveted attention would turn out to be such a nightmare. Beneath his carefully constructed facade lurks a monster, a predator, looking for the perfect prey to play with. Now, since I'm the girl no one likes or believes, I guess I'm the perfect target for his dark and twisted desires. After surviving my first encounter with his casual depravity, all I really want is for Carter to leave me alone. Seems all he wants is me. I do know that there is some non-consent in this book, but again, I can suspend my disbelief enough that it won't bother me. Then Descent by Sam Mariano, which is another one with non-con. Calvin would do anything for me except leave me alone. We were strangers as far as I knew. He saw me once but didn't introduce himself like he could have. Calvin Cutler, nice to meet you. But there's nothing nice about Calvin Cutler. He's ruthless and single-minded. He zeroed in on me, a hapless target for his dark and twisted appetites. In the depths of hell, I first looked into his sinful brown eyes, felt the greedy touch of his demanding hands for the first time. Not the last time, though. He wanted more, so much more. He wanted me, whether I wanted him or not. It says Descent is a standalone dark romance with an unrepentant bad guy hero. This book is for readers who enjoy stories where the hero gets the girl. I don't mind that at all. Then there's Parades by Sarah Kate. Salacious Player. Some of these I don't know if they're really all that dark, but they sound dark. He calls me perfect. He calls his flawless pet his good girl. Broken down and wounded by my emotionally neglectful ex, I wanted someone to tell me I was good enough. Then I stumbled into a new job with a boss who brings me to my knees, literally. He has me do things a real secretary would never do. Emerson Grant tells me I'm more than just good enough. I'm worthy of his praise. There are a million reasons why I should stay away. The owner of the Salacious Players Club is not just my new boss. He's twice my age. And my ex-boyfriend's father. Oh, ex-boyfriend's father? And an age cap? Oh my gosh, yes. I'm a good girl, but I'm falling for the wrong man. That is at the top of my TBR, for sure. Then there's Sabotage by Chantal Tessier. Or Tessier, I don't know how you would say this. Riley Lexington Adams is my stepsister and the one woman in the world who can make my blood boil. She's vindictive, a lot of crazy, and absolutely stunning. I hate everything about her except for when she's on her knees begging me to use her as my own personal toy. We've been playing a game of cat and mouse for far too long. We've used each other for our own sick pleasure. I've ruined every relationship my little princess has ever had. A sure way that she'll come crawling back to me, begging me for what only I can give her when another man fails her. But I'm tired of watching others get a piece of what is mine. So I did what any rational man would do. I staked my claim, showed the world she belonged to me. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make her believe it too. Yes. Dark college stepbrother romance. There are triggers. It says to skip them if you go right to the end, or right to the beginning, go to the prologue. Jealous possessive hero, over the top hero. Yes. All things I love. Then there's The Devil by Ashley Jade. They'll tell you I seduced them, used my looks and body to lure them into my playground. They'll tell you I'm a sinner, a demon who held them captive with temptation and lust. They'll tell you I'm evil, a monster obsessed with the both of them. They'll tell you they made a deal with the devil. What they won't tell you is how much they liked it. This one I know that there is an audiobook for on Anyplay, so that is hopeful because I can do other things while listening to the audiobook. Then I have Run Posey Run by Kate C. Wells, which I've heard a lot about this one. I'm not going to read this one. Basically, this girl is dating a guy, and he sent like a sex tape of her with an ex-boyfriend. He thinks she's cheating on him, kicks him out. He kicks her out, and then they play a game of cat and mouse with each other, basically, of him wanting her back. And she learns to be strong. So that sounds fantastic. I know that was going around a lot during the last Dark Romance Read-a-thon, but I didn't get to it. So it's on my list for this one. Then this one's a little lighter on the dark romance side. This is Inked in Lies, Fallen Men #5. This is Nova and Leela's story. I don't want to know too much. I'm not going to read the synopsis. This is book 5 in the Fallen Men series, and I've been reading the last few. Trying to keep up with Tori from Novel Life and Jess from Peace Love Books, their read-along that they're doing. So that's on my list. And then the last one is a novella. It's called Desires Darkly by Jack Harbin. I know that this is a male romance written by a male author, or a male author. There's a difference between pleasure and pain. The difference between pleasure and pain lies on the knife's edge in this horror film-inspired erotic story series. In The Camper, this is just The Camper. Nathan must come face to face with horrors that happened at Camp Sunny 20 years ago, but he'll learn soon that no secret can stay buried forever. No final girl or boy is safe from desires this dark. I know that this is a serial killer romance, so, and again, it's male, so it's a novella, so it'll probably be one that I get to because it is shorter, and it'll be good to get through some short books as well. But yeah, that is my Dark Romance TBR. There weren't many Mafias on there because there is a Mafia Romance Read-a-thon happening next month, so I'll do a separate Mafia Romance TBR for that one. It'll mostly just have Mafia romances. If I don't get to this one, that might be on there, or maybe another one will be on there from this if I get to the first book. So we shall see. But yeah, let me know down below if you're participating in the Dark Romance Read-a-thon, what you're planning on reading. If you want to get a blackout, let me know. Let me know if you've read any of these and if I should skip any or keep any. If not, I will talk to you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really helps my channel grow. I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.